Hi everyone. Today I would like to discuss about pgbouncer. Pgbouncer is a lightweight connection pooler. First of all, what is connection pooling? PostgreSQL spawns a separate process in DB level for each client connection. Clients do not always use connection to the database permanently. That means once the client performs either DDL or DML operations, he will close his session. The moment he closes his session, the respective session in DB level will also go off. Whereas in pgbouncer, whatever the client connections coming through pgbouncer will also establish a session in DB level. The moment the client operations like DML or DDL operations gets over, client closes his session, but the respective session in DB level will go to ideal state, and it can be used for new connections which are coming through pgbouncer. If there is no ideal session in DB level, then the new session will be established in DB level, and it can be used for the same connection whatever coming across. In this fashion, pgbouncer will reduce the number of PostgreSQL backend processes. It is very helpful in OLTP applications. I will show that one in my upcoming demo. And there are a couple of advantages with pgbouncer as well. The first one is it supports online restart without dropping client connections. The second one is it allows PostgreSQL DB restart or upgrade without dropping client connections. I will show those demos as well. Before going to my demos, I will show the installation part. For all demos, I am going to use two servers. One is PostgreSQL DB server, another one is pgbouncer server. Okay, and the firewall rule should be open. I will show that. This is the port I am going to use for PostgreSQL DB, and similarly you can see here 6432 is the default port for pgbouncer. Now I am going to install pgbouncer. I'm going to install Postgres client, which will be useful for my demo. Okay, let me see whether my pgbouncer is running or not. Yep, it is running. Let me see whether the configuration files, default configuration files, are present or not. Yes, it's present. Now I will show the rest of the configuration. Now I just gone to my PostgreSQL server window. Yeah, my DB is running here. Let me go to Postgres user. Okay, now I connected to Postgres database. I need to collect some information to configure pgbouncer here. So select role name, comma, role password from pg underscore auth. Yep. So now I'm coming here. I need to add user credentials here. Postgres and the password. Similarly, I'm going to add one more user credentials here. Okay, now what I'm going to do here, I'm going to add some parameters here. Here I need to mention the database name which I'm going to connect for testing. Host is equal to 192. This is my DB server. Port is 5432. And I can give DB name as well. Okay, similarly I have one more DB. The next parameters I'm going to use, yeah, for now I'm using star and I'm not going to touch the port. And authorization type, this is the recommended one. Anything, one more parameter, admin user, yep. Sorry. Okay, and I'm going to leave the rest of the parameters. Okay, so I added user credentials and I added few parameters in pgbouncer.ini. Now I have to restart my pgbouncer. Now I'm going to start. Yep. Let me check whether pgbouncer is enabled or not. It's up and running. Upon server restart, it should start automatically. So okay, with this pgbouncer installation is over. Let me see whether it is running or not. Yep. Now the new process ID is 4597. Now I am going to show the demo. I opened a couple more sessions in order to show simple demo. Okay, so I'm disconnecting. Now just see, you have 3 sessions, a couple of sessions related to pgadmin, and the other session came from pgbouncer. I just tried before showing demo, that's why this particular session is showing here, but let me show the demo, you will find the difference. I'm connecting to the database PSQL-P 5432. The default port for PostgreSQL server is 5432 -u. The user is Postgres -d. Postgres database I'm connecting -h. Okay, okay, it connected, right? As I said, I'm not using pgbouncer for this. Let us see. There is a session established. Let me do the same in another server. Okay, now you can see there are 2 sessions came here. I will do the same from my this pgbouncer. Here as well. What I'm trying to show here is I connected to the database without pgbouncer. You can see the count here. Okay, let me drag, you will find 1 2 3 4, right? If I say, if I'm quitting this, let me quit this. Now you see the count, it came down, means the sessions gone from the database. Okay, similarly you see here all the sessions gone from the database. Now I will show the same demo using pgbouncer, and let us see what will happen. Let me resize it back. So now I'm going to use pgbouncer, the pgbouncer host IP address. Let me check if config. Yep, it's 109. Okay, you can see here. What went wrong? Let me check. Let me check my where class. Is there any problem with my where class? Then let me drag it. Yep. Let me see how many sessions. Okay, let me see how many sessions. So here it is using only one session for all clients. Okay, let me see whether I'm getting sorry. Yep, I can see this. I can see this. Let me run. Right, everywhere it is showing same output. Super. Okay, let me come out whether my sessions are getting reduced. No, right? Here you can see application name PSQL because I'm connecting here, right? Okay, now I will show with concurrency. pgbench is the utility which will give more feasibility to check the concurrency. Postgres minus h minus t let me do count star. This will give more clear information. So it established 28 sessions in DB level. Let me execute again. From here, oh sorry, okay. Basically what I'm trying to say here is it is reusing the sessions. Okay, let me show the same without pgbouncer. Let the previous one get complete. Okay, completed. Still the sessions are there in DB level. As I said before, whatever the sessions will come through pgbouncer in future, it will reuse that. Now I'm going to use without pgbouncer. Just check. Okay, let me see the number of sessions increased to 77. Okay, once the demo, like the testing is over, check how many sessions in DB level. Okay, check, it came down to 27, right? You can check n number of times. Okay, see, again the session will go up. The activity is over. So with this, my demo 1 completed. We can clearly see that pgbouncer is reusing the sessions, whereas without pgbouncer it is enabling number of sessions whatever is required, right? You can see clear-cutly the count is showing 27 and I am giving 50 concurrent sessions. That is the reason why it is going to 77. Agree? Let us complete this, then I will go to the second demo, which is online restarting of pgbouncer without impacting client connections. I have 3 windows here. One is my PostgreSQL DB server window, and the second and third are related to pgbouncer server window. Let me get the process ID of existing pgbouncer. So the process ID is 8988. Okay. Next, let me go to my log location. Okay. So let me establish concurrent sessions here. pgbench -p 6432 is the port for pgbouncer. Okay, let me start. Before, let me keep the command over here. -R means restart. Okay, let me start my activity here. Yep. Okay, you can see here log suspended means whatever the connections are coming in, it will hold for some time. The moment pgbouncer got restarted, the sessions will get start back. You can see that. See the process ID. Earlier it is 8988 and the new one is 19620. Okay. With this, my demo 2 completed. Now I am proceeding to demo 3, where I am going to restart my PostgreSQL database without dropping the client connections. Means whatever the sessions is coming through pgbouncer, it will not impact. Whenever we are doing any maintenance operations, we need to pause the connections for some time. Once the server DB is back, you can resume the connections. I will show that demo. I have 3 windows here. The first one and second one is my PostgreSQL DB server. The third one is pgbouncer server. Okay, so what I'm going to do first, let me connect to my pgbouncer. So pgbouncer is a virtual database. Okay, here you can find lot of information related to your client connections. Okay, so but now as I am showing the demo for the starting of PostgreSQL DB server, I will concentrate more on that part. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to establish concurrent connections using this command, and this is the command I'm going to restart my PostgreSQL DB. Okay, so what I'm going to do, let me start my concurrent sessions. What I'm going to do here is pause Postgres S, that is DB name. It will take some time. Yeah, see here, now pgbouncer is holding all the incoming connections. Okay, you can also see here it is on hold. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to restart my database. I have restarted my database, and what I'm going to do, resume. Now see the difference in first window, the connections resumed. Okay, that's it. With this, I am closing my session today. If you like my session, please like and subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching my video. Bye bye.